Hey everybody, it's your old buddy Jim up here in beautiful, kind of rainy Upper East Tennessee. It's pretty warm though. It's in the 50s, maybe 60. So today's Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Hope y'all are having a good week. Got some news that I want y'all to give me your opinions on. I'm going to call this one News You Can Use. Let's talk about the drones again, shall we? Members from the CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, and Department of Defense briefed members yesterday of the House Intelligence Committee to assuage fears of sightings of the drones over New Jersey, and it's spreading everywhere. I think I saw some maybe in Alabama. But they told everybody that there's no evidence that anyone acted unlawfully in operating the drones, and tell us whose drones they are if that's the case. And they doubled down saying the drones are not the work of the Defense Department or the classified government operation. Still smells fishy to me. Did you see Trump's press conference the other day when they asked him about it? It looked like he was very agitated and annoyed and he wanted to say something, but he really couldn't, I guess, because he's getting security briefings now. There is, I think, confirmed report of missing radioactive material from New York. So, not a nuclear warhead, just for missing radioactive materials. I still think, and this is my personal opinion, I don't know. I think they're searching for something. Do y'all remember the story before the election about how out in Aurora, Colorado, Trinidad Arawa had taken over these apartment complexes, and the mainstream media said that's bull, that's not happening. You know, the mayor of Aurora came out and said no. Police arrest 14 people in Aurora, Colorado from the apartment complex taken over by Trinidad Arawa. Residents were found tortured, tied up, and stabbed. So again, you wonder why people get on CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, Fox. I'll include Fox in it. And why? Because nobody watches them or listens to them anymore. There's another reason, and I got another one a little later on. Do you trust the mainstream media? Manhattan grand jury has indicted Luigi Mangione for first-degree murder and terrorism charges. So it looks like the less new heartthrob, I guess he's replacing those new pillars of toxic masculinity like Doug Emhoff and Tampon Tim as a fine, upstanding role model for the left. It's amazing how they want to compare him to Daniel Penny and Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse shot a couple of people that brandished firearms at him when he was up there trying to protect property. And I'm not saying this CEO of healthcare was a saint, but to walk up and shoot a man in the back, that's pathetic. So they vilify people like Rittenhouse and Daniel Penny, and we shall see. And the Herman Munster of the United States Senate, Fetterman, maybe the most based Democrat on Capitol Hill, he said that his votes for any of Trump's nominations for his cabinet will come from an open-minded and informed opinion. Imagine that. I'm beginning to think he's been red-pilled, and I remember when he ran against Dr. Oz. I'm not a fan of Dr. Oz. I know Trump's picked him for something in his cabinet, but anybody that gets her start being associated with Oprah, I'm not a fan of. Now, in Native American news, Elizabeth Warren sent a letter to the Trump transition team and Trump claiming conflict of interest with Elon Musk leading the Department of Government Efficiency. The Trump press secretary fired back and called her Pocahontas and said that she had won 1,024th of the social impact of Elon Musk. See, they hate Elon Musk because he contributed a whole bunch of money to Trump's reelection or Trump's election campaign. They loved Zuckerberg because Zuckerberg put a whole lot more money in behind Biden than Elon did. And news out of the conflict in Europe: Ukraine assassinates Russians NBC chief, that's nuclear, biological, and chemical, General Krylov. They did it in Moscow in a big bomb blast. This is a pretty major escalation, so we'll see what comes of this. And the last story about the mainstream media, why nobody trusts them anymore. Did you see the little CNN with that reporter? And I wrote her name, I forgot to write her name down. She's their chief foreign correspondent, where they miraculously went in this Syrian prison 3 days after it was emptied, and under a blanket they found somebody in solitary confinement. He looked like he's supposed to be in solitary confinement, he said, for 3 weeks, perfectly manicured, clean, well fed, not seeing daylight, goes outside, looks straight up in the sun. You ever come out of a dark house or a dark building and go outside and stand, you can't see nothing, but this dude looks straight up. Well, reports are coming out now that he was in the Syrian Air Force intelligence and responsible allegedly for war crimes. And news from up north. And I'm not going to turn this channel into news, but I like to keep, I'm a news junkie. It looks like Trudeau, Prime Minister Sparkle Socks, is in trouble after he lectured us about how awful we were for voting for Trump. His finance minister resigned. Her step down below her resigned, and they're calling for Trudeau to resign. So he's going to lose bigly, tremendously. The German government has collapsed. The French government has collapsed. So the red wave is everywhere, but let's see if anything happens. I also saw where Mr. Musk was talking with Nigel Farage of the UK and maybe bankrolling his efforts to maybe become Prime Minister of the UK. So there is hope that these globalists are in retreat and on the run, and I hope that's the case worldwide. So, prepping wise, I added some stuff when I went to the store on Monday, and I'll probably go to the store again tomorrow and maybe add some other stuff. I put up about 40 pounds of rice the other day, so I know times are tough, but rice really, to me, it seems like for the past few months hasn't went up anymore around here. But maybe I'm just hallucinating because I work shift work and sometimes it's hard to keep my days straight. So I hope y'all are prepping. I hope you're getting your ducks in a row as best as you can. So just keep doing the things that's going to put you and your family in a better situation. Keep an eye on the news and let me know what you think about any of those little news articles we went over. Leave a comment, like. I hardly ask for anybody to do that, but I'm still a small enough channel where I can answer every comment, and I enjoy doing it. So hope y'all have a blessed week. Let's go Vols. Goodbye, Brandon. January 20th can't get here fast enough, and take Kamala with you. And don't be scared. Get prepared. And God bless you. God bless America.